Come on, streamer bot, why aren't you waking up? There you are. That's a good little streamer bot. Torpor, welcome in, and congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive, claiming first in the chat for this stream. And thank you for contributing towards the Sylvania challenge as well. I hope you're doing well today. I am fumbling my words a bit already. Not a good start. I'm gonna put the microphone even closer to my face so the captions can pick me up a bit better. Found out the source of my headache yesterday. It pissed it down in the early hours of the morning here. Sudden change in air pressure has not gone well with my brain for some weird wonderful reason. Cypher, welcome in, and thank you for contributing towards the Sylvania challenge.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
I feel like I really need to set that up as your just, like, walk-in sound, Cypher. Because, it's very much your thing at this point, isn't it? I hope you're doing well today. Yes, you do. I will. I've got a little plan for, like, walk-in sounds for people. I just need to actually sit down and find the time to do it, because it takes a bit of time to put the sound library together and stuff. It's too bloody hot. It's quite a fair bit cooler here today than it has been for the last few weeks, which is nice, because it rained really violently this morning. Porthos, what are you smashing my chair for? Go to your bed. Oh, you want to sit on the other chair, don't you? Hang on a second. I may or may not use my secondary chair as kind of a storage space most of the time. Because normally Porthos doesn't want to sit on it. Go on then, buddy. But sometimes he wants to sit on it, and then there's stuff on it and he can't. And that has also reminded me that I have yet to take my meds today. So...
Have you taken meds today? Get it fucking down, you.
We're just going to take a brief pause whilst I do that. There, hold on. And hope you folks that forgot to take your meds also took the opportunity to take yours. Hey Tidders, welcome in. Entering the stream on my own voice. That was very well timed. I hope you're doing well today. And thank you for the hydrate. I think it was Cypher? Yes, it was Cypher. And seeing as Cypher has also asked what the prize is, as Stream Elements has said there, today's prize is Later Alligator, which is a game that you have seen on this channel. And there is even a little clip of it featured in the new channel trailer. Because it's such a cute game. Really not, but thanks for the hope. I could use it. Oh, Tidders, bless you. Well, I know hope doesn't really do anything, but I can't do much else, unfortunately. So I hope things pick up for you soon. Yeah, Later Alligator was a fantastic little point-and-click adventure puzzle game. I might go back to it at some point because I've still got lots of things to do for it to 100% it. And I do like to 100% things. Anyway, this is the point when I realise I've forgotten to load something up, isn't it? No, we're all good. Hope is such a lazy bitch. Oh, we've got little profile picture thingies for people's apartments. Neat. We can't go to Nicole's apartment. Are we playing as Nicole right now? Can't go to the landmarks. We can literally only go to the things with buttons on them, it seems. That's the art gallery that started all of this off. There's a security place, and we've got Henri's apartment. Stream announcements don't seem to have gone out. Odd. On Discord, let's have a look. See. It's supposed to be automatic the second I go live, but sometimes it can be a little bit delayed. Yeah, it's not happened. Very odd. Can see the tweet. Yeah. That's really weird. Guessing the stream cord integration is broken. Hang on. There you go. There's a stream announcement. Super professional. Let's go to Henri's apartment. I figure we should probably get the...
apartment. I started to doubt whether coming here so soon after his death was such a
no, you want to come here soon after his death so you can get in there before the cops get there. You want to get a look around, get a feel for the area.
Paris sure had a lot of similar looking cafes.
I think everywhere has a lot of similar looking cafes. It's just sort of a thing.
Parisian spring fashion. Reminds me why I love this city.
It's just perfect. Yeah, it's classic me, isn't it? Something's gone wrong, this is happening.
I recognize
Done.
the name Sasha from the charges listed in Henri's credit card letter.
Ah, so the shop he's been buying things from that he can't afford is right across the street from his apartment. Yeah, that's fair. Like, if I lived right across the street from a really nice takeaway, I'd just buy food from them all the time. And I'd make them deliver it.
Tony's Brasserie. Looked expensive.
Does it? I'm just looking at the... I don't know what these things are called. But this one is clearly damaged. It's bent. It's all wonky. Doesn't give me, like, high-end expensive vibes. Gives me this guy's struggling to pay for repairs vibes. Okay, so we can leave. We can look at the
end of
park.
the road, I could see the magnificent Bois de Boulogne.
It's not wonky, it's très chic. Okay, yeah, fair.
Unsurprisingly, the front door was locked.
Yes. Who is it?
Oh, look at the pretty peacock there. I didn't notice that before.
Excuse me, madame. This is George Stobart. Could I talk to you?
George, what?
George Stobart, madame. I'm from the insurance company.
For God's sake, did they have all this? I don't want to buy insurance.
No, I'm not selling, madame. It's about the gallery theft.
Oh, I see. You people move fast, don't you? distraught.
Madame, I... Right. Now that hadn't achieved much.
Okay, but there's somebody else. Oh no, that's just the cafe. There's somebody else that lives in this apartment with him. It's not just him.
Pirate I was meant to be.
Halo.
From the sea.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, you were playing Amaterasu's Wrath. How are you enjoying it? Oh, that's exciting.
Hello there.
Being raided by Twitch channel Halo Not. I am indeed. Hello, Taco. How are you doing? It's challenging, but a lot of fun. Many deaths. Yeah, I've very much felt the same. I still haven't beaten it. Like I've got one boss fight and then like the end of the game, as it were. But I'm really struggling with the boss fight, so I've not gone back to it in a little bit. I should really try that. But you'll get there. The thing is, you'll die a lot, but you'll make progress every time. And as you learn the route and stuff better, it gets a lot easier. Hey Rocket, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. He's not caused any trouble yet. And Halo, thank you very, very much for being subscribed for 8 months now. That's so wonderful.
Halo_Naut has been a sub for 8 months. Very
Wrapped up in a
naughty.
cocoon of
Hobbies
blankets
fast,
and
hobbies
sick,
go
but
go
not
go,
terrible.
hobbies hype.
Aww. Taco, I'm so sorry to hear you're not feeling very well. I hope you feel better soon, and that your blanket cocoon makes you feel better as well. I love a cozy blanket cocoon. Beaten the first boss, and I'm about halfway through the second area. Ah, yes. The second area is a bit of a challenge the first time you encounter it. But the game does a very, very good job of introducing new mechanics to you and encouraging you to use them as you're going through the game. So I'm sure you'll be fine. Second area, I remember seeing you stream, yeah. So the early access demo that they did had the first 3 areas in it. The next area after that, the 4th area, oh boy, is that a toughie. But it is a lot of fun. Hoping to be well enough to go to Pride today. Oh, fingers crossed. You get lots of rest, Taco. If you need to, like, lurk, if you just need to hang out in the Lurkers Lounge and prepare yourself, then do. Because Pride can be a lot of fun, but if you're not feeling up to it, then it can be a bit much. Blanket cocoon is a lifestyle. It really fucking is. We love a blanket cocoon. I'm doing alright, thank you. I've got a little bit of a sore head because the air pressure has very violently changed in this area, and my body's response to that is to go brain hurty. But I'm just sort of dealing with it because I'm so used to having like air pressure based headaches that it's not causing me that much of a problem. And I'm very, very excited because today my birthday present from my mother is arriving. I am getting a new controller and shiny new headphones because these ones are actually very uncomfortable. They are quite badly broken now and they're making it uncomfortable to wear them for prolonged periods, which as a streamer I tend to. And my controller's fucked, so I can't speedrun some of the games I want to speedrun. So getting a new controller also very exciting.
No wonder I'd never heard of Vera Security.
Yeah, this looks sus. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Hobby birthday. It is my birthday on Wednesday, and we will be doing a very low-key birthday hobby painting stream, because frankly, up until recently, I've not really been in a position to think about planning anything for my birthday or for Pride, because we normally do an annual Pride stream. So everything's been very last minute, as things in my IRL life have been sort of resolved. And quick announcement around the Pride stream thing for those that want to hear it and haven't seen in the Discord yet. The result of the poll was unanimously in favour of a Queer Games showcase. So on the 25th of June, which is 2 weeks today, I will be doing an extended stream for a queer charity. I haven't decided which one yet. The most important factor in that being that it is a trans-inclusive queer charity. And we will be showcasing various games that either have queer protagonists or that were made by queer dev teams. And I have quite a nice little selection to go through with you all. Some which you'll have seen before. Others you might not have. Birthdays in Pride Month too. Super cool. Yeah, all of the best things happen in June. I always want to make a joke like, June is such a great month that I came out in it twice. But it never comes out quite the way I want it to. But you get the idea. I was also born in June. Ah, it's your birthday soon too. Or your birthday has passed and you've kept it quiet. June is a good month for birthdays. We also had Snipe's birthday recently. Was almost born in June. See, I was supposed to be born in July, but I was just so eager. On the 24th. Ah, okay. So our Pride stream can double as a belated birthday stream for Rocket. We'll have to do a little bit of a happy birthday shout out for Rocket on the day. I was born in October, a bit before Halloween. I can only assume my parents wanted preemptive fright. Yeah, that's fair. October also a fantastic month for birthdays. That's when my mum's birthday is. Yeah, so this security company looks super legit. For those that weren't here for last week's stream of this.
Hello there.
George is now an insurance salesman. And his company insured an art gallery. Hello, Hans. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Ah, you're having the laundry day problem, Hans. Yes, I've done that. I mean, I'm actually at the moment in booty shorts because it's so fucking warm. It's better than it has been, but it's still really fucking warm. So yeah. You're fine. Not TMI. But I know the feel. I think we've all done the laundry day underpants uniform in the past. 'Cause it's fucking warm. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I'd probably be wearing less if it wasn't for the fact that I'm streaming and I don't want to get banned from Twitch. Or subject you lot to that. But yeah, Patron Saint Day of Florence as well. That's really cool, Rocket. Does that mean you are the patron saint of Florence? There we go. You are to us. Okay, so yes, last week, insurance salesman George was at an art gallery that had been insured by his insurance company. I fucking hope not. Fair play. He doesn't own the insurance company, for the record. Or all of that jet setting has clearly lost him a few jobs. He's just a guy that works there. And a painting got stolen from the gallery. And the gallery owner was shot dead. When George was going through all the paperwork it was discovered that the gallery owner had elected not to use the security company that was recommended by the insurance company and had instead gone with a company called Vera Security, who George had never heard of. We are now at Vera Security's headquarters, which appears to be in what I would refer to as an arcade. I don't know if there's different terminology for them in different parts of the country or in different parts of the world, but yeah, we had these in Leicester, and they were called arcades, just like little tiny strip malls, for want of a better description. But yeah, this looks like a very, very good quality security company right here. We're gonna ignore Vera Security for a moment and talk to the frankly puzzled-looking stallholder. Up my way, we'd call this a bumping, bustling market.
Phone covers, cassettes, all sorts.
It's a knick-knack stall. I think this is all the same stall as well, so we're not gonna look at the other side of it.
Hi, I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for Vera Security.
Basically Hans, yeah. His boss has phoned him up and said, look, if you don't make sure that we don't have to pay out for this, then you're fired. Because you fucked up one too many jobs, and I'm fed up of you now. So that's the thing that's happening. But the painting that was stolen has links to the Knights Templars, so he's also sort of investigating the painting. Because this man is just a fucking Templar magnet.
Yes, of course. It's the shop behind you.
Oh yeah, so it is.
The name's George, by the way.
Call me Bassam. And do please forgive me, but I'm in no mood to talk. I have a resounding headache.
Oh, poor Pazam. Oh, that's a really good picture. That accurately describes how I feel today.
Bad migraine, eh?
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me. I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners used to be a restaurant. But this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know what you're doing?
No?
I'm very good at fixing things.
He's a liar. Every time we try to fix something, we break it more.
Then please do. I'm no good at electricals. Marketing analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
Smell this.
Ooh. At least it's the real thing.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
No.
Bassam had already told me where Vera Security was.
Okay. Let's have a look at the... Oh no. I sprayed that stuff in now.
I took a good look at the sign.
Oh wow. That was interesting. So I spritzed that offensively strong perfume on that poor salesman. And apparently it's so strong that it affected me in the real world. Thank you, Tids. Oh. Well, that was a brain rattler. Yeah.
The wiring was exposed and the cover broken.
That's one way to describe what's going on here, yep.
No wonder it was flashing.
Smell-o-vision, indeed, Halo, indeed. The urge to just poke the loose wire is very strong. I'm gonna quickly save.
I pulled the wire off.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
that was one way to stop the letters flashing.
Oh. Damn it!
Now only half the sign was illuminated.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rearrange the letters. To spell Saladin the way George always fucking says it. Oh shit, I forgot to turn that off. We'll do that first. D-Mac's not here today. As you can probably tell by the fact that only one of my mods is picking on me. Can you spell out a rude word? Oh, let's find out. Turn that timer off. Okay. So I can't see a rude word. If anyone can see a rude word, do let me know. But what I can see... These ladies. He's here in spirit, no doubt. There's spirits involved, that's a certainty. Yeah, indeed. Dead ladies, oh no. And a spare end, but Undead. They're the vampires. They're undead ladies. We'll just pretend there's a you over here. Okay. Could put in someone who has been naughty and got backlash. D&D. Okay, I don't know if we're actually supposed to spell out a word, but like my immediate thought when I saw it was that we were supposed to spell Saladin. But I don't know why. Let's have a chat with Bassam and see if he's happy now that it's not making horrible noises.
The buzzing and flashing has stopped.
And I am very grateful. But the sign still looks pretty terrible, doesn't it?
It does.
When you're building a brand from the ground up, name is everything. I need a name that makes my customers long for adventure and treasures from faraway places.
Uh-huh. Any ideas what?
I could take a look at your sign, come up with something.
You're like a genie from a magic lamp.
Tell me about your business idea.
This stall is going to put me through college while giving me field experience.
Aww.
But the
Perfect
nonsense
plan.
sounds
A
working
name that
against
makes
me.
your customers
It
long
should
to be
spell a
far
name
away.
for my shop. I need something original, yet familiar, bright and in your face, yet subtle and symbolic.
Okay.
I decided to keep the wire. If Bassam knew how flimsy the sign was, he wouldn't be happy.
I think he already knows how flimsy the sign is, considering it's fucked. But, okay. And like the genie, he never does what you want unless you are a lawyer and write down a 2,000-page contract to specify your wish, yes. Your objective is to rearrange the letters to form a new word that is appropriate for Bassam's predicament. The letters that form the new word will need to be lit, so must be placed in the 7 sockets on the right side of the sign. Interact with the letter to pick it up. Oh, we already know how to do that. We've already fucked around with them a bit. Interact again. Yeah, okay.
Seemed the letters
We figured that bit out ourselves.
Shame it didn't have the right letters to spell Bassam. I'd have to think of something else.
Let's see if I'm right and if we are supposed to spell Saladin.
Saladin, conqueror of Jerusalem. Wouldn't give quite the right
Damn it.
image.
Okay, so it's not supposed to be Saladin. I think I know what it is.
Aha. That seemed like a good name.
I was close.
Hey, Bassam, how about this? I know it's not your name, but...
Aladdin. Very cool. That's a terrific name for my store. Hits every one of my USPs.
Glad you like it.
You're a genius, George. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
Seed Aladdin? Well, if he consents. Oh my.
How dude.
Oh my.
Vera Security. I was going to get some answers there. I hoped.
Uh-oh.
Help!
They have a cockroach problem. I see the roach right there.
What's wrong?
There's a monster.
It's a cockroach.
What? Where?
Actually, is it a cockroach? I think it's supposed to be a cockroach. Looks a bit weird.
On the floor. Get rid of it.
Too scrawny for my tastes, but you do you. Fair.
Oh,
Are you referring to George? George is also a monster.
Yes, the cockroach. Help!
Speaking of insects, because this bit has just reminded me about it, there is a demo out for a game called Bugaboo, which is, by the looks of things, like a point-and-click puzzle game where you can learn fun things about real-world insects and you are basically collecting them to rejuvenate the forest in which they live, which sounds very much up my street. And even more exciting than that, it is a 2-woman dev team that have made the game. So I'm going to play the demo for that off stream at some point, and if I feel like it will be a good fit for showcasing on the channel when the full game comes out, I'm definitely going to be getting it. It's about insects. But you might see that on the Sunday slot at some point. She's very yellow.
Come here, little fella.
Having encountered a cockroach in the past, like in real life encountered a cockroach
That
while I
would
was in
violate the
America.
Chemical Weapons Convention.
Just trying to, you know,
I
calm
would
the little
never
fella
go
down.
catch it with my bare hand.
Can we use the wire as a little, like a lasso? And
That wasn't worth trying.
no, we can't have a cockroach on a leash. Did that say stretch goal? It did say stretch goal. What the fuck?
There was a huge cockroach in the way.
Okay, so I can't pass the cockroach.
Romanovs, a Russian brand cigarette.
Oops, I didn't mean to click
As a
through him
child,
talking about the
I'd always
cigarettes.
been told not to play with matches, but I never could.
Fire good. I did it again, I'm sorry. Okay, so
I
if we...
tipped out the matches.
Oh, we keep the matches, we just tip them out. Okay, that's fine.
I went to take a closer look.
We're gonna try and put the cockroach in a matchbox. Yeah, cockroaches are angry little buggers. Like,
I couldn't catch
if you
it
get
just by
too
swiping at it.
if you get too close to them,
Sit closer. There were crumbs on the floor. No wonder the cockroach was sticking around.
if you get too close to them, they hiss at you. And it's really quite a voluminous hiss coming from such a tiny little thing. It's really quite impressive.
I set down my matchbox.
Ah.
Cockroaches like hiding in dark places. Not a bad idea when you think about it.
It's an acceptable idea.
Cockroach wasn't going for it. I needed some bait. The box needed some bait.
But we can't pick up the crumbs that are on the floor, so...
Even the plant looked depressed.
Poor plant. It's a radio. Let's see if the hysterical woman can talk to us while the cockroach is
Hello,
there.
I'm Cockroach. I see the little beggar.
That's a no. Is that stretch goal a lizard? I think it is, and I really want to interact with it. I want to
The
know
stall
why it
was
says
mirrored
stretch
of
goal.
retro kits.
Why it says stretch goal.
Bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Do you happen to know a good way to catch a cockroach?
To be honest, George, I'm better at questions on balancing budgets within a liberal economic framework. But as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it? And please, whatever you do, don't squish it.
Good.
Why is
I
that?
like this guy.
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Ooh, we don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that either.
You need to find a container of some sort. Then I think add this.
Ooh, what you got?
Rich tea. Well, what's that, a cookie?
The perfect cockroach biscuit. Dry, dull, unsatisfying, and yet curiously Moorish.
That's a little bit harsh. Rich teas are lovely.
I'll give it a try.
I love a rich tea biscuit.
Glad to help.
And if you're feeling really fancy, you can put a bit of cheese on them. Thank you, Bassam. There we go. The one downside to this being 3D characters in a 2D environment, besides there not always being shadows in the right places for them, is that sometimes they just float above the scenery, which looks a little weird, but I am willing to accept it. Cheese and rich teas are great. Yes! I'm glad there's somebody else that knows the majesty of a cheesy rich tea.
I added some bait to the matchbox.
In it
I'm
goes.
finding it hard to resist that little trap. Gotcha!
Sorted. Can we talk to her now?
You are a gentleman and no mistake. I hate cockroaches.
Ah, they're fine.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress.
I bet you are. Can I help
Is she
you?
wearing marigolds as well?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk business with?
Yes, me, chérie. I'm Annette, the manager.
I tend to use either butter or chocolate spread on my rich teas. Now, Cypher, have you tried butter and chocolate spread on your rich teas? Because holy shit, it is a game changer. Especially if you've got, I use the Sweet Freedom dark chocolate spread, which is vegan for those that need that bit of information there. But it's got this lovely, rich, creamy flavour to it, and you mix it with a little bit of, I use dairy-free butter because lactose intolerant. Mix it with your like buttery spread of choice, or butter substitute of choice, and oh yes, it's good. It's a very indulgent little treat. Also a big fan of lemon curd and chocolate spread, like sandwich between two biscuits. So you put chocolate spread on one biscuit, lemon curd on the other, smush them together, make yourself a little chocolate and lemon sandwich. Or lime curd, if you've got lime curd, because, ooh, chocolate lime, yes.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... The gloves. I just thought...
Ah, easy mistake to make. If you haven't been reconstructed, that is.
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times. From the ground up.
Was that a fourth wall break? Don't have any rich teas at the moment. No! I'm pretty sure that was a fourth wall break. Because he has. Just thinking about it. At least 3 times by this point, George has been completely rebuilt from the ground up.
What can I do for you?
There's been a theft at Le Lizard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
Shame. Still, I'm sure you'll get over it.
Yeah, about that.
I believe your company set up the security.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Didn't.
Did.
I've got all day.
But I did. It says
But
here
I've
that
got the
you
paperwork.
was hired to do the security at the gallery. Didn't do a very good job, did you?
Okay, I'm beginning to understand why he got hired as an insurance guy now.
Where did you get that?
At
From the gallery.
That job was signed off. You can't say we were to blame.
I was getting a bad feeling.
From this security company that looks perfectly legitimate from the outside and is in a perfectly legitimate part of the sort of business and shopping district. No bad vibes here at all. Definitely not.
The place looked like a front, and and the only person there wasn't helping.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the office itself could give me more information.
Are you done? Only I want to listen to this next race.
On a biscuit.
I've got a cookie.
Those dry things are disgusting.
Yeah, you put a bit of spread on it. Shall we threaten them with the cockroach in the matchbox?
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
I've got some matches.
Okay, this bit here, this feels very much like a toddler just going through everything they've got in their pockets or in their bag. Like, look, I have matches. Okay, who gave you those? Give them here. George? No.
Yes, I saw you pick them up. Keep them. I can't afford to smoke anymore.
Oof. That's unfortunate.
No thanks.
Do these clippers look familiar?
Yes. I mean, no. Why should they look familiar?
That was a weird response.
Do you recognize it?
Oof! That would take the hair off your legs.
Ooh.
I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean?
Thanks.
Talking about toddlers. Not necessarily a toddler, but like maybe 5-year-old? I feel like it's... So, a friend of mine had 2 kids that were quite small. And I think the littlest one was about 5 and was very cute, telling me about all of the things that they liked doing in their spare time. And I was just stood there like, cool, I think. Hey, Kian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, let's go have a look at the... Can we... What the fuck is this?
Look, do you mind not touching the office equipment?
Annette's peripheral vision was, quite simply, astounding.
I mean, it's not that astounding, George. You're a full-grown man, and you're standing basically right next to her.
The office looked like a...
We already interacted with that. I want to know what this is. Neck fan engaged. Oh my, Cypher. It must be really warm.
That wouldn't have worked. I needed a better idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Romanov's. It was empty. The ashtray was full of cigarette butts.
We didn't actually look at the ashtray before.
Very exotic. The ashtray was full of cigarettes.
Okay. Can't do anything else with the ashtray or with the cigarette packet. He said butts, he did. Okay. Let's have another chat with Bassam and see if he can tell us anything pertinent.
Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
That cookie did the trick.
Right customer, right product. It's a winning combination.
I like this guy.
Do you know anything about Vera's security over there?
Not really. I haven't been here long, but neither have they by the looks of it.
Why do you say that?
Rush setup, new sign, low investment, and no customers except for you.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I really like your new sign.
It's magnificent. I owe you one.
What do you think?
I'm over the moon, George. Thanks to you, I can now sell my retro cavalcade of musical cards, brushes, souvenirs. And you know what they say, happy sellers make happy shoppers.
Can anyone say front? Yeah, it's very
So what are you selling?
definitely a front for something. But what is the question?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
'Cause they do have another customer. They've got paperwork. Well, Henri had paperwork that proved that they'd set up the security for his place. Talking about fronts, there's a shop on my local high street that gives off front vibes. Really? It's going to be the Knights Templars. Yeah, probably. It's always the Knights Templars. George, the Knights Templars got into the trash again.
Like...
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French cassettes, Brazilian Betamax videos.
When is this set?
I caught the cockroach, look.
Excellent work. Just don't let it loose near my stall. In a few weeks, this place is going to be buzzing with people, I hope, not vermin.
I was woke up at 3 a.m. by a couple of Knights Templars fighting in the garden. So I got the spray bottle out. Isn't the trash Nico's nickname for George? I mean, fair.
I think I'll keep him. I'll name him Trevor.
Trevor the cockroach! Yes!
Interesting name. Old school, comforting, harmless. I can see you're quite a strategic thinker, George.
I like Trevor the cockroach. I hope we get to keep him for the whole game. Does it now change that to Trevor? Oh, no, we can't tell. We can't tell. Just some
I've
matches.
got some matches.
Always good to have.
Thank you for the cookie.
You're very welcome.
I decided to keep the wire.
Okay.
If Bassam knew how
nothing
flimsy
doing
the
there.
sign was, he wouldn't be happy.
Extra, extra. Knights Templar are at it again. Yep.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
Nail clippers? The pocket knife's little brother.
Accurate.
Yeah, I like that. I better hang on to him. I didn't think there was much point.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so there's nothing else we can really talk to him about. Because we already sprayed him in the face with that perfume once, and I don't want to do it again. That seems a bit rude. I mean, doing it once was rude, but... Okay.
The place looked like it had been out of business for a while. I could hear the little fella scuttling around in there.
Aww. Okay. So I don't think there's anything we can do elsewhere for now. She said she wanted to listen to the race. Maybe we can fuck about with the radio.
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk.
Okay. So that's a no.
That was never going to happen.
Mm. Now, I am pretty sure this game, like the previous remastered games that were done for the PC, probably has an achievement for beating the game without using any hints, and I do intend to try to do that. The latest episode of Murder Drones, I was reading about Labradors and their gentle mouths. Aww. Labradors are very gentle. They are very, very dim, very soft. Sorry, I just looked over at Porthos because he made a little snore noise, and he's laying on my chair, so cute. And snoring. Okay, so...
The Vera phone. All expenses had been spared.
Can we click the stretch goal now? We can, but it doesn't do anything. Like, he turns around and then shrugs. Kian, thank you very much for contributing towards the Romancylvania challenge. Tids, thank you for contributing towards the Romancylvania challenge.
The place looked very much like temporary accommodation.
Oh, Kian, thank you for the treat for me. I still need to get my sweet bag from downstairs and refill the master treat jar. I keep forgetting to do it. I'll do that after this stream. The treat for me will be fizzy watermelon slice. I love the fizzy watermelon slices, they're so good. Oh. Really refreshing. Oh no. The sun has come out. And it is getting warmer in here. The rain's cleared everything up and now we're back to sunshine again, I guess. Which explains why I'm starting to overheat.
Oh, dude.
I was wondering why things were quiet. I'd accidentally muted the stream. Oh no! I do that a lot these days, Cypher, especially as I've got better TTV set up so that when I load in a new stream, it automatically mutes it. Because that way, if I'm watching somebody whilst I'm working and they raid into somebody else, it mutes the new channel until I've decided if I actually want to watch it or not. Like if I'm in a meeting or something and can't switch back to my main PC to jump out of the raid in time, you know. Be too lazy to fill the jar and would tip the contents of the bag into my face. Can't nom with patience. Believe me, if it wasn't for the fact that they are specifically for the treat redemption, I would just eat them. But I know I can't afford to keep replenishing the jar on as regular of a basis as I would have to if I just ate the sweets all the time. And I don't want to deprive you folks of the opportunity to give me sweeties, frankly. Because I know it's one of the things that you folks like redeeming. Oh, hello.
The aircon went nicely with the Art Deco detailing. The aircon went...
Okay, we can't do anything with it but look at it. That's fine. Thank you for the treat for HobbyTan hands. I'm glad we have HobbyTan as well. Like the little visual representation of them. This is pretty. Oh, that's very pretty. Look at that. Very nice.
I decided to stay till I'd squeezed what I could from Annette.
Okay, we're not allowed to leave, which means everything we need to do this bit should be here. So we just have to figure out what it is that we need. I don't think we can talk to Bassam about Annette.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
No, we can't.
So, what else are you selling?
Stop by now and then. You'll be surprised.
No
Okay.
kidding? Phone covers, cassettes, all sorts.
Hmm. Okay. So we've got the door behind Annette. Obviously, we can't use the door because Annette's in the way and will shout at us. Whatever the stretch goal is, we don't seem to be able to do anything with that.
I needed a better idea.
Mace her. We could.
Hello there.
Let's try it. Hey, Grox,
Do you
welcome in. I hope you're
recognize
doing
her?
well today. No.
I had
Oh, we had that conversation with her already. What could we do? Did I see a payphone out here, or am I imagining things? I am imagining things. I must have seen the payphone elsewhere. Was wondering if we could set a fire. Yeah, I was thinking about just setting fire to something, but
That wouldn't make any sense.
no, it's the air conditioning, so it wouldn't really do anything, but... Oh, we have a phone. Hang on. If I go out here... Phone Vera Security. Oh.
Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
Damn it. How about if I go over here? Try again.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see...
No, she can still see me. Okay. It was worth a shot. Let's try phoning Nicole. See if she can help us out.
Hey, Nico. I've arrived at Vera Security. It's a pretty seedy outfit.
Great. Anything else?
Not right now.
Well, call back if you find anything.
Okay. That's a no on Nicole helping us. Like, I was hoping I could say, hey, could you phone these people? And, like... But,
Mr. Rickenbacker? Henri used a different security company from the one I recommended, Vera Security. I'm there now. It's a pretty low-grade outfit.
Well, find out what you can.
okay. So, nobody in my phone is of any use to me.
The completion note from Vera Security.
I already used that on her, and it did nothing. Maybe we need to try again?
Yeah, you've shown me already.
That's a no. Set
They
fire
didn't
to
go
the
together.
biscuit. Okay.
That's so.
That's weird. You can't set fire to the paper. But...
Well, that didn't work.
Flamethrower! Oh, okay. I wanted to make a flamethrower. It bothers me that you can use the matches with the cockroach.
I only had a few matches. Using one now probably wasn't a good idea.
Okay. It's got to be something to do with the cockroach. We've got to unleash the cockroach somewhere.
That would be pointless. That wouldn't have worked.
Can we put the little guy in the cigarette
That was
packet?
never going to happen. I didn't want to
Ashtray?
leave that there.
Okay, there's nothing else on the table. Put him on the plant?
That wouldn't work.
Put him on the stretch goal?
That was almost a great idea.
Oh, what was... No, that's just the exit. Let's see if I missed any conversation
Yes.
options with her. Ah!
Are you betting on a horse?
No, I just like hearing the sound of hooves.
Oh, well, that's unusual.
Don't be an idiot. I got 50 euros on Lucky Break.
Ah, well, I hope you win.
So do I, Sherry. So do I.
Okay.
Thanks.
So she's got money on one of the horses. We can't exactly do anything about that from here, but... All we can really do is fuck with the radio so she can't hear the end of the race, which... But she won't let us do that.
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk. That was never going to work. That was almost a great...
No, okay. Talk to her again.
Yes.
See if anything new's come up. No, okay.
No thanks.
Can we use a Nick Cage bear punch? We cannot. George may be a bit of an arse, but he's not violent.
I've got some matches.
Okay,
Yes,
no,
I-
this is... We've already done all this. So this is pointless.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
Yeah,
Thanks.
no. Nothing there has changed. Maybe now that we know about the horse that she's got money on, we can have a chat with Bassam and he'll be able to help us.
Aha,
Oh.
Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Estimated arrival of my new controller is between 3 and 6 p.m, so in time for tonight's speedrun stream, for which I do not need a controller. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Okay, and we've just got this again. Which is... I mean, it's fine. I deliberately planned tonight's speedrun stream so that I wouldn't need a controller for it. Or spream, if you will. That is an interesting word. But yes, that is certainly a way to concatenate those words. Okay. What do you think, folks? Because I am at a loss as to what I need to do here. I was 100% ready to just take a match and the perfume and set this dodgy looking office on fire. But apparently I'm not allowed to do that. George isn't an arsonist in this game. So he's just arson about. Legit my favourite joke from Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I love that joke so much. I reckon it's arson. Yeah. I don't know. I may have to use a hint. Because I have no idea. No idea what I could possibly have missed. Like, there's an aircon unit that I can look at but not interact with. I can look at Vera security.
I was going to get some answers there. I hope.
There's the neon
I decided
sign.
to leave it as it was. Bassam seemed happy.
Curse of the Were Rabbit is a solid film. Agreed. I was very concerned when it was first announced and when it first came out because they'd never done like a proper feature-length Wallace and Gromit film before, and I was worried that because they were frankly trying to appeal to a broader audience and do something more long form, that it would lose some of its charm, but they did a really good job on it. Because one of the things about Wallace and Gromit is that it is loved by people the world over, despite being something that is, for want of a better description, quintessentially British. Like, there are a lot of little jokes in the short films that would not make sense to people that haven't had any exposure to Yorkshire or Lancashire. But the characters are still beloved despite that in hundreds of languages and regions across the world, which is just really amazing. If you phone her from inside, can you go for the radio while she's distracted? Hold it hostage. Ooh. See, I hadn't thought about trying to phone her from inside, because...
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure.
You were right!
Annette had her radio on. I'd already adjusted the radio.
Damn nuisance calls.
Well done, Tidders. So then we go over here. And this is a timed thing.
Revealed that the drawer was
Oh,
empty.
no, okay. The drawer's empty? All that for an empty drawer? Can we break the radio? I wonder. Or can we just adjust it? Because... yeah, thank you for that one, Tidders. Every other time we've tried to phone somebody whilst in the same room as them in the previous games, it's not gone well. So
Hello,
I made the mistaken assumption that it wouldn't work this time either.
Wrong number again. Damn nuisance calls.
A quick look revealed that the drawer was empty.
Please stay on the other side of the counter.
Yeah, okay. So we need to do something so that
It was like she had some...
she completely leaves. I'm guessing put the cockroach in the drawer. Is that a book on... Ah, it's her black book. Yeah, good shout. Okay. Third time's the charm then. When do things ever go well for George? That is very true.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure.
Just wait here. I'm gonna move George so he's not putting his foot through anything.
Damn nuisance calls.
Ah, that's why I didn't notice the book,
wanted
because
to
it
see what
isn't
secret
there
might
most of the
contain.
time. There we go. What we got here? Oh, a photograph of Annette and the art critic who sabotaged the alarm.
Recognize this?
There we go.
Hey,
We got
that's my
leverage.
photo.
That's you with Lane, I believe.
So, what if it is?
What is he to you?
Oh, my Hector, that's what he is. My little Hector.
Oh shit, is this his mum?
Yeah, I thought you said you had nothing to do with the gallery.
Look, here's how it is. I've only been here a few weeks. I had nothing to do with that gallery job. I just delivered the paperwork.
So, who was the manager before you?
I don't know. She just, one day, didn't come in for work. I shouldn't be talking to you. The boss told me to keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Is it me or is that race going on for a long
So,
fucking
what
time?
happened on your date with Lane?
I'm not sure I'd call it a date.
You can do better than that, Annette.
Here, are you asking me out?
No, I meant, tell me more.
Oh, like that is it? Want the details, do you?
No. Look, let's just move on, okay?
Yeah, this got awkward really quickly.
The boss. Have you got his number or address?
No, I've forgotten it. I mean, I never knew it.
Uh-huh.
Annette, a serious crime has been committed. You're in a lot of trouble.
I had nothing to do with it. Look, I need this job. I need the money. Anyway, it's only a silly old painting. No one got hurt.
Yeah, about that. A guy's dead.
The gallery owner was shot.
Badly?
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Pretty dead. Just a little dead. Just a mild case of bullet-induced death. Sure he'll walk it off.
Oh.
This is a murder investigation. Now, who's your boss?
That was a really well delivered. Oh. Because she got all of the shit I fucked up. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Into that one little sound. It was really good.
I don't know. Honest, he faxes me if he wants anything.
Went to look at the dryer, it's been saying 10 minutes remaining for half an hour now. Oh yeah, mine does that. Sometimes it ticks back up to 3 hours and I'm just like, that's not helpful. It's fucking Microsoft minutes on your tumble dryer.
He. Who's he?
I've never seen him, never met him.
So how do you know he's a he?
Don't make trouble for poor Annette.
Thanks.
No guarantees, Annette.
I was pretty sure Annette had told me all she was going to. She sounded scared. Time to put the thumb screws on Lane, and I knew just how.
Okay. So, in this game,
Time to confront Lane.
we, as George Stobbart, go around stealing things and blackmailing people. Seems pretty par for the course. They've not done a very good job on the crime scene tape on the door, have
gallery
they?
was sealed off. The place looked empty.
I don't know if the there we go. Yeah, I think there is a little tiny bit of a cooldown on it. That should cover everything. Yeah, I don't know if the crime counter visual was popping up there. That is another thing that I've yet to fully migrate over to StreamerBot because, frankly, doing visuals in StreamerBot and OBS rather than in Stream Elements takes a little bit longer. George Stobbart works in insurance now. Being soulless is a prerequisite, yeah.
Lane wasn't exactly easy to miss. And it looked like he wasn't around.
Okay, so we're not going in there. Is he in the cafe? Hello?
Hi. Monsieur. I'm looking for Mr. Lane. Has he been here?
Ah, yes, monsieur. He came by earlier. Told me he was off to console Henri's widow.
Ah, okay.
I hope she's out.
Well, now we know where to go. George. George, leave. Leave, George. George. Okay, we'll go this way then. Fine. George? George? Why can't we leave? Okay, we can't go that way. It just will not let us go that way. Can we... No, we can't. We can't leave just by pressing the map button. Let's go to the metro.
So Lane was consoling the widow. What a big heart that guy had. Did he have a grand scheme or just loose morals?
Yeah, he's an ex-revolutionary, Hans. Or so he says.
Hello?
This is George Stobart. May I come up?
I'm sorry, this is a very inconvenient time. Come back later.
I bet it is.
I know that's you, Mr. Lane. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to Madame Dubois.
I'm sure it can wait.
Mr. Lane, does the name Annette mean anything to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. If you don't let me in, I'll tell the police about your interesting connection to the security company.
All right then. Come up, but make it brief.
Uh-huh.
Dear Lord, George, you have the worst timing. Is this a bad time to accuse you of lying?
Twitch, don't ban me. I've just seen the art. Holy shit.
What do you want?
And the music. Yeah, he's consoling her.
How lewd.
That's her. Those paintings are all her.
I've just come from Vera's security.
This is his shag palace. This is the dead guy's house. Well, the dead guy's apartment.
So?
He is visiting with the dead guy's wife. And, yeah. Considering what we can hear and what we can see, I don't think consoling is what he was doing. I mean, for some people that would be... There's a corpse behind us. Is that Henri? Is Henri's casket just here? Oh god. This got weird quickly.
What do you know about the owner of Vera's security? I've never had the pleasure.
He's not even cold yet. Oh yeah, he was literally murdered like a day or two ago in in-game time.
Tell me about Annette. Who? From Vera Security. I don't know any Annette.
Oh really? I think you're lying to me again.
I'm surprised you let your conquests keep souvenirs. Where did you get that?
Might be a spiteful widow? True.
Annette lent it to me.
I think we can probably make a good guess as to where his money was going, though, because he couldn't afford this place or any of the expensive clothes he was buying from the ladies' clothes shop across the street from the apartment. And she clearly has expensive tastes.
Quit waving it around, for God's sake.
No. Want a
Now,
cockroach?
here's someone you'll get along with, Lane.
Aww.
Meet Lane. Lane, Trevor.
Why on earth do you have a cockroach in a matchbox?
He's my friend. He's the only friend George has.
So he can see the world and help me in times of need.
Okay, I fucking love that.
You have a vivid imagination, Stobart.
Yes, it's part of his endearing charm. It may well be his only endearing charm.
One day, perhaps your other mental faculties will catch on.
Ooh. Still has more backbone than him, yeah. That was a sick fucking burn though, wasn't it? Someone call an ambulance. George is gonna need a lot of aloe vera. Okay, so we can probably talk about Annette
Tell me
now.
about Annette.
All right. I had a fling with her, okay? Now keep your voice down, please.
Why?
And you two fixed the security for the robbery?
No, nothing like that. Anyway, the fling was a mistake. She turned out to be rather needy.
I believe you. You're not a criminal, just a lecherous old man.
Less of the old, if you don't mind. As it happens, I make a lot of women happy.
Good for you?
Especially when you leave them.
Ouch.
Can you tell me anything about the owner of Vera?
Annette told me he's some angry-looking Russian chap.
Ah, so she lied again. Shock horror.
Okay, Lane. Take off.
You can't tell me what to do.
You want me to show Bijou this picture?
All right, I'm going. You haven't heard the last of me, Stobart.
Promise?
And give me that photo.
It's fucking Henri in his casket, just in the window by the door, whilst this is happening.
If Lane was telling the truth, that meant that Annette was lying. She said she'd never met the owner and was very keen to get rid of me.
Yeah, shock horror. And
I wondered if she was hiding something interesting in that back office.
We can assume that that description of him is correct from the packet of Romanovs that was on the table. Oh, Cypher!
Are you going to introduce yourself properly?
I assume by the time we get back, Vera's security will be boarded up and emptied out, yeah.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, madame. My name's George Stobart.
Call me Bijou.
Interesting that we knew to call her Bijou before we'd introduced ourselves to her. I think that was a little bit of a scripting error there. One cigarette for each Romanov, and an extra one just to be sure.
Hello, young man. Such a delight to have a new visitor.
I'm from the insurance company.
Less of a delight now.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Henri, my poor sauvage. He died in his prime.
Could I just ask you a few questions?
Like, why the fuck are you listening to this?
A little company might just pep me up, as you Americans might say.
Your record player seems to be stuck on the same song.
I'm from the insurance company, get out. Yeah, that would be my response in this situation. I do know that noise. The little sound that pops up with the new profile thing. It's a stock noise. Yeah, there's quite a few stock noises in this game. Then again, a lot of the noises that you hear in a lot of things, both games and TV, are stock sounds. It's just that most of the time the sound designers will adjust them slightly to make them a little bit more unique. I learnt this whilst I was rifling through the sound effects wiki, looking for the gunshot that I used for Rocket's special ticket purchasing sound effect.
Yes, this song gives me great comfort. It reminds me of Henri.
Okay, I'll let you off.
Can you tell me about the gallery? Was the business doing well?
The gallery was Henri's baby. He never spoke to me about it.
So you weren't involved?
Not at all. Business is not my thing.
Oops.
Henri was my lion.
I accidentally double-clicked there. My finger twitched. Let's try that again.
How are you coping?
I'm still trying to take it in, Sherry.
That must be really difficult with his casket in the room with you.
Bijou, I think someone involved with the gallery helped the thief. It wasn't Hector Lane. He's not devious enough.
But who else?
I don't know. But I will get to the bottom of it, I promise you. Does this smell good to you?
It's heavenly, isn't it? Henri loved it.
Do you want it? Can we give it to her?
That's lovely, dear.
Do you know this company, Vera Security?
No, I don't. I've never heard of them. Why do
Wanna
you show
wire?
it to me?
I just like wires. Wanna pick it? You know, I'm starting to think that George will lose his job because he's not being a very good employee at the moment. Like, does this have anything to do with your job? Actually, for a change, it does, Hans. George is now a insurance assessor, and his company had insured the gallery that was that had the theft and the murder occur. So this is the only game in the entire series where George's job actually plays a factor in what he's doing. And I can only assume that he's doing this job now because he got fired from every other job he did for fucking off and doing, like, weird Templar bullshit. Hey, Cyborg, welcome on, and I hope you're doing well today. Final adventure of YouTube cynic and centrist George Stobart. Indeed. Hey, Tabby, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well.
Why is it broken?
I gave some to a cockroach.
I think perhaps I'll pass.
Hey, this might cheer you up. Say hello to Trevor.
A cockroach?
I prefer the word pal.
And I prefer the word pest.
Aww.
Please never show it to me again.
I'm pretty sure people have said that about me too. Pal or pest? You decide. I have matches. Because I like starting fires.
Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My pleasure, young man.
Why are you showing me matches? Thank you for your help. He knows they used a different security company than the one the insurance company recommended. Is that not cause enough for the insurance to be waived? Or are we using Ace Attorney logic of having to find the real culprits first? So he's not phoned the insurance company that he works for back since he found a little bit more out about the security company. But his boss wants him to do a thorough workup on this, because if he doesn't do a really good job, he's going to lose his job. Which suggests that he's probably been gallivanting whilst he's been working for the insurance company too.
Annette, on the other hand, had lied about Vera Security's owner.
We're going to look at the paintings.
Cubist phase.
Depends on the wording of the contract, yeah.
The model's flawless skin. The subject looked vulnerable as she clasped her knees. You have a beautiful home, Bijou.
Oh, thank you. I do like beautiful things.
Yes, I had got that impression.
The subject stared casually out at the world.
Please don't touch my things.
The stereo was playing the same tune over and over again.
So I guess we're going to have to come back here later, when she is not in the room, and rifle through all of her things and get that music box open. I really like these lamps. They're very, very expensive, but if I had a place to put one, I would totally get one of these eventually. Because they make really pretty patterns on the ceiling and stuff like that. It wouldn't be like an official proper one, because they're normally like Tiffany or something like that. But I'd, oh, this is nice. Sunset in Paris. You make it sound dodgy. Yeah, breaking into somebody's apartment and rifling through their shit is very definitely not dodgy. That was sarcasm. It is extremely dodgy. Do not break into people's homes and rifle through their things. Hey, Arcraft, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. You can get fake Tiffany-style lampshades pretty cheap. Yes, you can. They do look lovely, yeah. I've got a real thing for that kind of style, which is why I keep talking about the idea of turning my office into Hal's bedroom from Hal's Moving Castle, because there's a lot of, like, Tiffany-esque stuff in his Art Deco, yes, in his bedroom. I do like that sort of style, yeah, me too. Stained glass in general is just a thing I really love. Like, one thing I've always wanted, if we could ever afford to do it, was, like, getting, like, a pretty pattern, like a floral pattern or something like that on the window in our front door. But it can be quite pricey.
It was time to pay a visit to Vera Security.
Unfortunately. But you're not Welsh. I know I'm not Welsh.
Get nice and moist.
Oh, Art Deco board cube. Yeah, I'm down with that. Hi, Mum. Thank you for the hydrate. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, that would look awesome, Tidders. And I hope when you get to do that, that you'll share pictures with us all, because I'd love to see that. Art Deco stained glass windows, just one pipe organ away from a villain lair. I don't have space for a pipe organ, so I'm safe. But I do love stuff like that. I also really like, I've been looking at them on Amazon, the little Japanese glass bells that you can get. They're like little bells with paper or cardboard charms hanging off the bottom of them. They're very, very pretty. And some of them catch the light in beautiful ways. I love stuff like that. Just things that use science to make beautiful things happen.
The perfect ambiance for a little detective work.
Several Art Deco houses nearby. Oh, very cool.
I wanted a good look at that back office. I just had to find a way in.
have a look at the shutter.
There was no way I could force the shutter open with my bare hands.
Fair enough.
I needed to find another way. Rearranging the sign had been a stroke of genius.
I'm wondering if we
Even if I
can...
do say so myself.
Maybe there's a bit of this that we can... Yeah, there we go. So if we push the box all the way to the end, we can climb up onto that girder, I suspect. Can we push the box all the way to the end? I guess not. It looks like that's the only movement we can do with it. I'll try again anyway. Nope. Okay, yeah. He's just going to go the other side of it. So let's try and interact with the girder. See how we go from there. Okay,
the box was in the perfect position to access the beam above.
Oh, okay. But there's no interaction for it, and all I can do is... So how do I do that then? I don't know what to do. Because he says it's in the perfect position to access the beam above, but there's no means of me doing so. By the looks. So do I need to do something else first? Because if I do this, he's just going to push it out of the way again. Yeah, just pushes it back over there.
Maybe I could use it to gain some height.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, George, but you won't let me. I don't know why. There's nothing to interact with here. So we're on the box.
Better idea.
Okay. Yeah, I tried clicking on the girder, but he just walks over to it.
The cast iron girder spanned the alleyway.
I wish my local abandoned mall looked that cool. It's really pretty, isn't
I
it?
knew that if I could get to the girder, I could reach the electrical box.
Because when I tried that, but... Oh, fuck off, George. I had to look at it before he could think to do that. Because I tried that, and he just walked underneath it, and that was it. It's because I hadn't looked at it.
Inside was an aircon unit and bingo, the master controls for the shutters.
Why did I press save? Because electric shock risk. Ooh, is George dumb enough to put his fingers in the fan?
The aircon blade was exposed.
No. No, he's not. It's worth a shot.
That was never going to happen.
I'm just going to try putting things in the fan.
Wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it, George.
That wasn't worth trying.
Okay, fine.
The wire connected the shutter motor to the master controller.
Okay, we probably want to turn the fan off. And then... cut that wire. Because that disconnects the shutters from the power. And then disconnect that one. Turn the fan back on. Oh, actually, we have a wire, so if we...
There was only one end to attach to.
Okay.
There was only one end to attach to. My wire was too short to bridge the gap.
Oh, okay. Can we... No, I don't want to use the paper with the wire.
The wire had already been snipped.
Okay.
There was only one end to it. There was only one end.
Okay, so that's literally the only place we can use it.
My wire was too short to bridge the gap.
And apparently it's too short. I don't see the point in cutting the fan wire, but I guess we have to. Like, why cut that one? Yeah, okay, so no aircon for anybody either. It's gonna get really warm in there. There we go. Yeah, no, I got that, Arcraft. I knew that was what we were trying to do. Just... The, I feel like we should have been able to leave the aircon on. If we can't have aircon, no one can. Yeah, apparently. What's the likelihood that this door is locked?
The room was pitch
The door isn't fucking locked. Of course, the security system losing power circuit integrity should set off an alarm, but oh well, yeah, exactly. Well, this place has been set up in a rush, and it's in an abandoned mall, so... I guess now we use our matches? With something? We use them with George?
That would be pointless.
Okay, we can't use our matches apparently.
Always came in handy. In the drawer was a single Q-tip.
Yeah, exactly, Tidders. Did we pick it up? No, we didn't. Why is there a Q-tip in the drawer? We don't seem to have a light. She's took the radio and the phone home with her. Or stashed them at the very least. And the ashtray's gone as well.
They didn't go...
That was weird. It made the congratulations plink sound, but didn't actually do anything. Okay, so we got into the building. There's no light switch. Nothing in the drawer. I feel like the single Q-tip in the drawer is, it won't let me. Or if it will, it's being very obtuse about how I can go about doing so. Unless maybe... Okay, I've had a thought. We're going to try using the matches with Trevor. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. There we go. Yeah. We're going to ignore the fact that George seems to have a little book for his matches rather than a... George, click the light switch. Okay, we can click the light switch when we don't have
In the corner
Like,
of the room was a pizza delivery scooter.
explicitly calls them safety matches. Yeah.
Just like the one the killer had escaped on.
How convenient. Patch of oil on the floor, which is probably what the Q-tip's for.
I smeared some oil onto the cotton bud.
A shredder.
There was a letter jammed in the shredder. The shredder was jammed.
Really, George, you don't
There was
say.
a letter jammed in the shredder.
Can I not pull it out? Is there a reason you're not letting me? Take the lid off.
I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid.
Okay.
Its service was long overdue. I smeared the gears with oil.
Oily Q-tip.
There was a letter jammed in the shredder.
Can we press the button? There we go. Surely we would have wanted to pull that out and see what it was rather than shredding it completely.
It was time to see what was in the letter.
George, you're just making puzzles for yourself now. George. Yeah, I know, right? George, mate. Yeah. Just yak the damn thing out. Don't make more work for yourself, buddy. I think you may have a problem. He just needs to solve puzzles. Oh, they put a fucking paper clip in their shredder. It's no wonder it was jammed. Don't do that to your shredders. Okay, I should have read the instructions. That goes there. I'm gonna put this over here out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. We're gonna work from where this stuff is. Oops. That looks to be correct as it is. That goes there, I think. I want to put you there. I don't want you there. I'm trying to move things about so I can see what I'm doing. Fine. Go. There we go. So that goes there. This piece goes here. Can I put that there? There we go. Put this here so it's out of the way. Put that there. That goes there. I wish I had Nico to think for me, yeah. He must destroy whatever it may be, yeah. He doesn't have Nicole here to think for him, he's completely lost, yeah. Most shredders have a reverse button. It depends on the age and the quality of the shredder, I find. Like, the first shredder we ever owned did not have a reverse button. The little cheap and cheerful one I've got now does. But things have moved on since then. Anonymous. Okay, no, that's... Oh, no. Oh, shit. Put that there. Put this here. There we go. Let's get the rest of the tail in place. That should be this bit. Game Y. There we go. 30th March. So that's this piece here. CH. There we go. We've got the end of appointment there, so appointment. Mr. Roman Medovsky, Esquire. I think this goes. Oh, it's put it down there, so we'll leave it there for now. Ah, there's the piece I need for there. The owner will remain anonymous. Represent you in this matter. We've got a signature there. Henri Dubois.
It was
there
the
we go.
letter from Henri confirming that Vera Security had the contract for the exhibition.
Mr. Roman Medovsky, Esquire, Vera Security SARL, Unit 5, Place de Prada, Paris, 75010, 4th April. Dear Mr. Medovsky, re-security measures for forthcoming exhibition at Le Lazare Bleu. Thank you for your letter of 30th March. I'm delighted to confirm the appointment of Vera Security to exclusively provide the security for the forthcoming exhibition. Your offer was very generous, and we are delighted to accept the terms and proceed as suggested. The opening of the exhibition is meticulously planned, and I think you will find it to your satisfaction. Special attention will be given to La Malediccio, which will be hanging on the back wall furthest from the door. The owner will remain anonymous. We are most pleased to be able to represent you in this matter. Yours most amicably, Henri Dubois.
And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera. A guy called Medovsky. At first glance, it all seemed pretty run-of-the-mill.
I have questions. Yeah, me too. Because this makes it sound like Henri is representing Vera Security rather than the other way around.
But why was Henri thanking Medovsky for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him?
Exactly.
Maybe Medovsky was the owner we've been looking for.
Yeah, it looks like he probably owns the painting.
It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going on.
Really, George? You don't say. This entire thing has been fishy from beginning to end. Okay, so we've got the scooter there. We'll look at that in a minute. We've got an air vent. Ooh, shiny air vent. There's something in the air vent?
A tiny catch on the side.
Well, are you going to do anything with the tiny catch on the side, George? Because I can't fucking see it.
The air vent had a
Yes, we know.
Through the grill, I could see something glinting, but it was too dark to tell what it was.
So where's the tiny catch on the side of the air vent? Because I can't fucking see it. Use the paperclip?
The paperclip was perfect for the job. There was definitely something in there. Now, what are you?
That's a gun.
Gotcha. Well,
That's a gun with George's fingerprints all over it. We're going to get arrested again, aren't we? Yeah, just get your mitts all over that, George. Well done, you muppet. I know, right?
It was a gun, and very likely the one that had been used to shoot Henri.
And I'm holding it.
Aha! So, what have we here? L'Américain, Monsieur Stobart.
Told you. Gonna get fucking arrested.
Because now you are caught in my net like a little red herring.
None of it, Arcraft. Fucking none of it.
Inspector, I'm investigating the robbery.
No, monsieur. You are breaking and entering an innocent storeroom.
I found the murder weapon.
Found? No. Planted? Yes.
I hate this asshat. I mean, all evidence that he has points to George right now, so I can kind of understand where he's coming from, but I really don't like the guy. For one thing, he knows
Arrest this
fuck
man
all
and
about
take him
blood
to the
splatter and says
station.
he does.
I shall squeeze you, Monsieur Stobart, until your pips squeak.
The cop, Tabby, though George isn't much better.
Thanks, Ronnie. I just wish I'd got some better shots of the killer.
She got a shop! Flower lady got a shop! Like an actual shop. She's not selling out of a stall anymore. I am so proud of her. Things have come a long way since Broken Sword 1. For the flower lady, obviously. George is still doing the same stupid shit he was in the first one. Both? Both is bad. A well-stocked shop at that, yeah. Only took her about 20 years. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you kidding? That stuff from the hip, very dramatic. You did good, Nico.
So, what's next?
Why is her boss American now?
And you've got Sunday's front page.
I'm on it already.
Keep me up to speed. Let me know before you write anything up, okay?
Of course. Oh, gotta go. Someone at the door.
Nico's apartment's looking nice. She's tidied it up. She's got a new bed.
Monsieur?
Are you Nicole Collard?
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, it's looking very nice. And she's got a fancy computer now. Can't be very good for her back sitting on this stool while she's using it, though. Especially at that height. It's nearly the same height as the damn desk. Got rid of the laundry hanger in the middle of the ceiling. Yeah, she's doing good for herself. Good on her. She's really making the space work for her now.
I need to sit down.
You'd better come in.
I'm sorry, who are you? Oh, that is a good achy body walking animation. Is he going to treat himself to some wine? We've not actually looked at any of the new profiles we picked up, so let's take a moment to do that. Ronnie is Nico's gruff, humorless editor at La Liberté. As an old-school bully, there's only one thing he hates more than a woman reporter. And that's a woman reporter with a camera. If Nico's ever going to get the front page story, she'll have to find a way around her boss. Well then. Bassam, a young French Algerian. Bassam's a breezy, confident guy who can't help George enough. He's ultra keen, very friendly, always looking on the bright side. From Algerian hip-hop to car sales to jewellery to fashion, Bassam's tried everything. He truly believes this niche gadget shop has got success written all over it. Well, good on him. I hope it works out for him. Using a piano stool at a computer makes my back and wrists cry in sympathy, yeah. Annette Maxime. Annette's fed up, broke, and exhausted by her 12 hours a day job at Vera Security. From the wrong side of the Paris tracks, she's a veteran of the gambling security hostess world. Of course, it would help her skin tone and gravel voice if she gave up the 40 cigarettes a day habit. Oh yes, and the drinking. To be honest, if she's smoking 40 a day and drinking a lot, she's looking pretty good for it. Good on her. Bijou Dubois. Bijou is floaty, forgetful, and terribly posh. Or so she pretends. She found her fortune first by becoming an extremely compliant artist's model, and then by marrying Henri in the days when he still had money. Talk to her alone for 5 minutes and she'll analyse your childhood traumas and coax you into a back massage. Oh really? Oh really? We're going to have a look at Nicole's apartment before we talk to the old man that's turned up in our house.
It was full of paperwork.
I think this is actually one of the very few times we've had the opportunity to look around her apartment as her and not as George.
It was my computer. The bin was full.
Yeah, you need to empty that, love. Not that I can fucking talk, my bin's also full. Should just leave him here. We'll go out for a walk and come back later. I'm sure he'll be fine. There's a bottle of wine there. She's still got gum on her press card.
Would you like a glass of wine?
Yeah,
Wouldn't be much coaxing
those
needed.
stairs are
Fair
a
play,
nightmare.
Cypher. Very judgmental profile description. Yeah.
That's better.
There was a little plink sound to say that we'd discovered a new profile. Oh, and your tablet notifying you of,
So, what can I do for you, monsieur?
My name is Tiago Marquez.
Good name. Tiago's a fantastic name, I like that.
I saw your report on the robbery. I found your address.
I don't like that.
I came straight away. I needed to see you.
I really don't like that.
And why is that?
She's being so calm about it. I'd just be like, where the fuck did you find my address?
The stolen painting, La Malédiction. It belongs to me.
Oh.
Ronnie had wanted me to interview the owner, and now here he was.
Oh yeah, Skype can be really finicky.
Or rather, he was somebody who claimed to be the owner. Tell me about yourself.
I am Tiago Marquez, the rightful owner of La Malédiction.
Yeah, you've already said that, mate. Anything else?
What else is there to tell?
So the stolen painting is yours? Tell me more.
La Malédiction belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s, before the Civil War.
So what was it doing here in Paris?
The fascists stole it in 1938. They killed my father, but not me.
Oh, it's the kid from the beginning of the game. I'm sorry, I punched the microphone. It's the kid from right at the beginning. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And I like the fact that he goes, the fascists stole it. That's beautiful, that is. I almost forgot. Yeah, me too. I had forgotten about the cutscene right at the beginning of the game. Welcome back, Rocket.
I have been looking for it ever since.
He was in Spain, yes, and now he's in Paris.
You have to help me find it.
Did you lose all your family in the Civil War?
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
I forget that I have to click through the conversation. I can't just let it play. And I went for a drink.
I would have stayed
What time are we at?
fought for
10 past
freedom,
2. Shit,
but
that's gone
I
by
was just a
quick.
boy.
You traveled all the way from Catalonia?
No, since the war, I've lived in France, in the southwest. And now I want the painting back.
Oh, fair play. And thank you for the treat for Porthos. He's asleep at the moment, but I'll put a treat down to one side for him. He found the ones that I put on his bed during last night's stream as I was starting up this one, and it was just like crunch crunch. Very happy doggo. Yeah, look at him. He's so cute. Just having a little sleep. He's not been for a walk in a few days because now that it's lighter in the evenings, more people are going out when we'd normally walk him with their own dogs, and it's made things kind of difficult to sort of figure out when is a good time to walk him. Thank you for the treat for me as well, Hans. No worries at all. You enjoy your lunch, and if you pop back before we finish up, do let us know what you're having for lunch. Or what you had for lunch, I should say. The treat for me is a little blue dolphin. I hope you enjoy your lunch, Hans. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day if I don't see you before I finish up.
You've got my attention, but if I'm to help you...
Ah! I splashed myself with water, which was very cold, but now I'm wet.
I need more to go on.
A VR Wallace and Gromit game just got announced. Damn it! I really wish I could play VR games, because I really want to play, This Time It's Virtual, the Sam and Max game. And a VR Wallace and Gromit game would be so good. I would so definitely play that on stream.
Get nice and moist for
But,
me, won't you?
yeah, I don't have a VR headset. I have a VR-capable computer, thanks to you wonderful folks. Wallace and Gromit in the Grand Getaway.
Nice
That sounds
and moist
fantastic.
for me, won't you?
Thank you for the hydrates, everyone. I'm going to try not to throw water on myself this time. There we go. I have a very hydrated leg. Which wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't wearing shorts.
I have
Hey, Primeby, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
It is of me and my family. See the painting above the fireplace?
Oh, you bugger, cyborg. How is the heat up north? It is 24 degrees in my office right now. Are you back from the land down under? Or are you still there? Either way, I hope it treated you well, or is continuing to treat you well. Still down under, holy shit. When are you coming back? Are you there for fly back on the 24th? Fuck, so you're there for quite some time then. Well, I hope it's going well, that the weather's being nice for you, and that the work stuff is going well as well.
Yes, it's La Malédiction. The photographs certainly appear to link the old man to the painting.
You took the photographs at that robbery, huh?
I did, yes.
I need to see them.
Why?
Please, I must see them.
All right. Here they are.
Did completely forget to explore the city this weekend though. Ah, that's fine. You've got another weekend in which to do it, don't you?
Here's the thief making off with the painting.
He's got a tattoo.
What is that tattoo on his arm?
Looks like a skull and crossbones. Headhunters,
You will find him, and then you will find my painting.
I can try, monsieur.
Slowly getting confident in being out and about after dark. Oh, that's awesome, Primeby. I'm glad to hear that. Wallace and Gromit VR game is a sequel to A Grand Day Out, at least in part. Okay, now I really need to play it. I'm gonna have to figure out some means of getting myself a VR headset. Cause I need that in my life. As a lifelong Wallace and Gromit fan, I need that in my fucking life. OnlyFans? I am not starting up an OnlyFans to get myself a VR headset. I wouldn't make any money off of it anyway. Slonely fans? You know, there's probably a market for slow shouting obscenities. Somebody's gotta want to pay for that, right? Puts gun on the table. Here is a method. That will not get me a VR headset. That will get me arrested.
You must, mademoiselle.
I'll have to try and save up for one. How did I just get an achievement for that? I need to see what this achievement is if I can. I can't. Game doesn't like it when I do that. Looks like it's only going to be on the Oculus Quest 2, same as Power Wash Sim. Oh no. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Prime Beat. But seriously, good on you for building up that confidence and going out there and being outside of your comfort zone. Maybe we can make a Groxink sponsorship deal. Maybe. I never thought PC VR would become the second place platform. I'll be honest with you, I don't know enough about what goes on in the VR world because it's something that has been so unaffordable to me. A luxury that I would love to own, but figured I probably never would right up until it becomes very standard in households. That I've not been keeping up to date on what's going on with it. I take it being Oculus Quest 2 only is a bad thing for more than just because exclusivity fucking sucks. Oh yeah, we could look at that, Grox. I mean, Twitch have some really interesting rules around sponsorship, but that they've just put in place. Arseholes. But yeah, I mean, I always consider Groxink an intrinsic part of these streams because you were really helpful when I was fundraising for my PC, and you've sent me wonderful little gift boxes and other gifts in the past. Like, you were the reason I got my first capture card, my first proper capture card that worked. So yeah. The only reason we don't have the custom shout out for Groxink anymore is because it got deleted when my app data got purged. And I've still got to reinstate it. I've got a list of the people who had customized shoutouts, but I've got to rewrite everybody's custom shoutouts. Tidders was the first one I did as a test of whether it worked or not. So I know how to do it now, but yeah, that's why you don't get a custom shoutout when you come in anymore. Because I've got to rewrite the blurb that I want. Tidders is very often my test subject with new things for the bot. I find it very entertaining that the infographic Twitch put out logos being 3% of the screen max showed a logo taking up 5% of the screen. Read fucking infuriating. I despise this website. Yeah, same. Somebody actually did like a web app that you can run where you put your stream overlay into the web app, like a screenshot of your stream overlay, and then you highlight the bits that are sponsored content and it tells you if it passes muster with the new rules, which is really neat. PCVR has been ticking over on the index for the last couple of years. Whatever Valve are cooking up should be a shot in the arm. Also, Quest and Quest 2 really hold back the VR market tech-wise. Oh, do they? Okay. Yeah, like I say,
This shot didn't come out too well.
I don't know a lot about what's
It's
going on in the
perfect.
VR world.
Perfect?
Finally, La Maledicción in all its splendor. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Then take it. That shot is no good to me.
Really? Thank you,
Oh, bless him.
mademoiselle.
Quest and Quest 2 are basically souped up phones running VR. Fuck. Okay then, I understand the problem now.
This is the best shot I took. They used it in the paper.
Yes, it is how I recognize La Maledicción, my painting.
No worries at all, Cypher. You go get some fresh air. Get yourself a nice cold drink. Maybe some ice cream. Get yourself some ice cream. We love a bit of ice cream on a hot day. Oh, I might send Slow out to get me some ice cream. No, I've got ice lollies in the fridge. I'll eat those.
It does look like
Freezer.
the one in your photograph.
So close, but now it is lost again.
What's betting the...
This one was rejected. George got in the way. Typical.
Who is this George?
Just a friend. He insured the painting.
So, he will know who is this liar who claims to own my painting.
I don't think he does. He would have told me.
I ate a cookie the size of my face today. That sounds amazing, Prime B, and I want one. If I recall correctly, if you link it to a Facebook account and that account gets binned, you can't unlink it. Oh, that's really fucking stupid. Didn't they have a thing, I vaguely remember reading about it, that you had to link it to a Facebook account as well? Like, you can't play certain games unless it's linked to a Facebook account, or something like that. Or did that plan get binned as well? That's correct. Oh, that sucks. No, I don't like that. Like, literally the only reason my Facebook account still exists is so that my relatives that don't use any other social media know that I still exist. Can't use it at all without a Facebook account, if I recall correctly. It did not get binned. Data harvesting is presumably why they can keep the price down. Oh, I hate that. I hate every fucking thing about that. Okay, so it looks like there's nothing else we can discern from these photographs.
Marquez's story was very interesting, but I needed to corroborate it.
Why not both?
I wondered
So
if
it's
the gallery kept
cheap,
ownership records.
potentially badly made hardware that forces you to provide personal information and then harvests that personal information. It struggles with VR chat avatars. Oof.
And while I didn't wholly trust him, this was the one lead that I didn't.
Typical Facebook product, yep.
Where are you staying?
What? Nowhere. Here, perhaps.
I didn't want him to stay in my apartment. There was another solution. My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay there.
Yes,
What?
that would be good. Thank you.
Great, let's go.
I thought he said he lived in Paris. Why couldn't she just get his address for his own home?
Adam said that he would leave the spare key under the mat.
Its only saving grace is that you can connect it to a PC and it becomes a fully OpenVR compatible headset, which means Steam VR works with it. Valve Index is a lovely piece of kit, if a bit heavy. Okay. I need to ask my friends what VR headset they have, because I've tried that and that wasn't too uncomfortable for me to wear. One of the things that worries me is that, like, a really big, heavy, chunky headset is going to cause some damage to my already fucked neck. Because my arthritis problems don't just stop at my hands and my feet. They're also in my neck, my back. Basically everything. My neck, my back, even my tootsies crack. I'd wait for the next gen headsets if you want something lighter. Yeah, that's fair. 5 Pro, really good balance for that. Really? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Next gen is going to be lighter. When are we thinking next gen is going to happen? I do need to get a counterweight. Ooh. Next couple of years. Right, okay.
My neighbor had left a key for me under the doormat.
I think, Prime B and Tabby, I may have to, like, quiz you two over Discord about VR headsets in the future at some point. I mean, I'm not in a position to be able to pick one up at the moment, but, like, knowing the right thing to get would be a good start, I think. So what you're saying is I should not be using a headpiece for my PC. I mean, if it's what you want to do. Cool, thank you both.
Which reminded me, I hadn't watered his plants for a week.
Oops. We are a bad
The
neighbour.
key wasn't there.
We're a very bad neighbour, the key's gone. It's €5. Okay. This could be a problem. Yeah, no worries,
I hope you
Sids.
don't mind waiting. I'm sure the key is around here somewhere.
This is why I hate cities. No trust anymore.
It wouldn't surprise me if George had the key for some stupid reason. Yeah.
The door was locked, but my neighbor always left a key under the mat.
They left it under your mat instead? No. Okay.
Marquez needed somewhere to stay. I wasn't going to let him stay at my place.
Oh, it's gone in the crack in the fucking floor.
The gap was wide, but not wide enough for my fingers. There was a large gap between the floorboards.
Okay, so we need... We're gonna use the... This is why we've still got the chewing gum on our card. But it's been like 3 days. The gum would not be sticky anymore.
I was able to fish out the key.
Nice thing about Steam VR, OpenVR setups is you can mix and match. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I suppose that would mean that you can sort of utilize software between the two and stuff as well. Can run a HTC headset, Valve controller. Ooh, that's very good, because then you can get the more affordable of the sort of peripherals that you're after, couldn't you? Welcome back, Tids. Used to use the Oculus Rift S with Steam, then upgraded to the Index with no troubles. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm not going to think too hard about the fact that that chewing gum is several days old and has been on her card for that length of time and would not just remain sticky for that long unless she was taking it off of the card and chewing it every day. Oh my god, that painting. That is true art.
This will do.
Glad it's up to standard. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview with the painting's owner. And here was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that. I needed to find out who had put the painting up for sale. Maybe there was more to find at the gallery.
It's all just Steam VR. Ah, right, okay. It's a hobby. I would not want somebody else's pre-chewed gum. The game crashed. Like, it just shut down the second we got ported back to George. Let's hope the save file isn't corrupted, yeah. Let's see. Okay, it hadn't saved yet. George just breaks everything, I guess. Apparently, yeah. Have we already got the key? We've not got the key yet. Okay, so what we're going to do
Using the sticky chewing gum.
is we're going to save here in a separate slot to where I've been saving the game.
The door was locked.
Game realised we were leaving Nico and just went, ah, fuck this. Yeah. See if it happens again. I'm just going to skip through the conversation because we've already had it once.
And here...
Okay.
I needed to find out who it... Maybe... Len was sitting outside the cafe.
There we go.
Dazed.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I swear George was standing here. Maybe the game had a little glitch? Save once more for luck. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. We'll put it in this one. Yep. Oh, actually, I want to check something there. We're 18% of the way through the game. Roughly. Holy shit. So my plan is to go till 3. So in about half an hour we'll finish up.
Hello, Monsieur Len.
Ah, the delectable Nicole Collard, super sleuth. How may I be of service?
I was hoping I'd find you here.
No worries, Prime, but you enjoy your shower.
Always available for a lovely lady such as yourself.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there, because I could have sworn I saw George just for like a split second before the game crashed. So I'm wondering if maybe the game loaded in the wrong assets and then shat itself.
What do you know about the owner of La Malédiction?
That was Henri's business. He found the painting and did the deal with the owner.
It's almost certainly the
Did anybody else know anything
Russian
about the
fellow,
owner?
then. I do not think that George is the last thing I would want to see before dying. Yeah, that's fair, Torpor. Me either.
Not likely. He kept especially quiet about that one. But he always kept a manifest for every exhibition.
You mentioned a manifest. How would one get a look at that?
I'd want to be the last thing George sees before dying. I see what you did there. Bravo.
One might start in the office. That's where Henri kept most of his paperwork.
I'm loving not having to read anything for this game. Like, it's nice to just be able to sit and chill out with you folks whilst the characters are talking.
I'm writing a follow-up piece on the gallery theft.
Ah, so you need an inside view. Authoritative.
Also, I appreciate that the game tells you how far through it you are. Which we did not have with the last couple. That is a very sensible plan, Tabby.
The police have finished in the gallery. We could chat in the office. It's much more comfortable.
more intimate.
I like having games like this on a Sunday where I don't need to stress too much about reading everything that's going on the screen, because then I can chat to you folks a bit more. And like the Saturday night streams tend to be quite talky, either because I'm co-streaming with DMAC or because a lot of the games we play on Saturday nights are very text heavy. So it's nice to just be able to chat with you folks and talk about the things that are going on in the game whilst the characters are, you know, doing their thing.
Might even be able to rustle up a little bottle of champagne.
Chatting is fun. It is.
That sounds great.
We can discuss my ordeal over a glass of champagne.
As long as you're paying for it.
Lane was the last thing I wanted. But it was my best hope if I wanted to get a look around the office.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what are we waiting for?
Okay, that's really cool, Prime B, and I want one. Steam Deck, another thing that I would absolutely love to own, but can't warrant. I've got a Switch, and I have a very good computer to play Steam games on, so I've got no excuse for a Steam Deck at the moment. Do they come in purple? No, but they will. That's really cool.
After you, my dear.
Oh, I didn't notice that before. When we came into the room and the scene was shifting over towards the door, there was some parallaxing going on with the background. That was very nice. Wait, yes they do. Oh, even better. Steam Deck is great. Very recommend. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to play some of my games like on the couch when I'm having a bad day. But again, it's an expense that I can't warrant. So, something that I'll get eventually. Along with the VR headset. When I know what I need to get and what I can afford. Got like real world grown up things that I have to deal with first, unfortunately. I got the Steam Deck for long journeys and hotel trips. Yeah, that's what I've got the Switch for. Like, I've got loads of really nice games that I love on the Switch. And I've still got my 3DS as well. And all of my DS cartridges. So I've got plenty of things that I can play, like, on the go. Replaces a couple of devices to merge it down to one. Yeah, which is really good. I do like that. I don't think it was a painting of Nico, but... Oh shit, no, I see what you mean. No, she's got long hair. But, similarities there, for sure. Used to take Switch and 3DS and laptop, now I just take the deck. Yeah, that works. See, I don't have a laptop that I would take with me for gaming with. Because the only laptop I have is old and screams when you turn it on. I thought that was shading. Yeah, no, it does look like shading initially, but no, it's hair.
As Lane sat down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder.
Oh, that's convenient.
Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get it.
Which means we're going to have to sit next to him.
Join me on the couch. I'm ready for you. You will be gentle with me, won't you?
Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. He's such a sleazeball.
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lane.
Can we just brain him with the lava lamp? I hope so.
Oh, do call me Hector.
Okay. I do not like this guy. At all. He's just such a lech. And I'm not down with that.
Lane,
there's the folder.
With that amount of padding, who would?
Okay, that was rude, Nicole.
The only way to get hold of it was to distract him.
Say shitty things about him being an arsehole and a sleazebag. Don't say shitty things about his size. That's just... We don't vibe with that here. Didn't he promise champagne? That comes in a nice, sturdy, swingable bottle. Yes! Let's whack him with his own booze.
Monsieur Len?
Hector, please.
Oh, Hector. Perhaps I will join you in that glass of champagne.
But of course, champagne, nature's balm in troubled times.
Ugh, okay, he'd got it hidden there. Just put it straight the fuck down. Don't touch it. I
decided to wait for a better time before phoning Georges.
Aw, I wanted George to come and be a distraction. He always makes us be the distraction. Why can't he be the distraction for us for a fucking change?
Is there anything you can tell me about the painting?
By the side of the couch, unchilled. Lane, you monster. And open. What the fuck, man? He's probably been using that bottle of champagne for every woman that he's brought back to this place in an attempt to get into their pants. It's his date champagne. I would not put it past him, because he can't afford it. Like, he's skipping out on his bills at the cafe that we were at before. He's involved with the burglary. It's probably an insurance scam, let's face it. So, yeah. Stuff would be flatter than me by that point. But you ain't flat though, Tidders. We know this to be true.
It was an absolute treat to come across it. A true undiscovered gem.
Well, you're not. I believe you're doing quite well for yourself in that department. And the best is, I'm sure, yet to come.
There's no denying it is a fantastic painting.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tidders. But yes, that champagne would be very flat.
Significance?
Of course, there is a deep religious symbolism locked within the painting, too. Central to this must be the pantheon of saints.
Okay.
Don't you think it's a bit awkward in here, with so much of Henri looming over us?
Ooh, that sounds really good, Hans.
Just ignore it, my dear.
So you really don't know who owns this up?
I'm sorry, my dear, I really don't.
And welcome back as well, Hans.
I managed to get chewing gum stuck on my press card.
What a bizarre turn of events.
Yeah, but it comes in handy.
That's what I thought.
Clean trousers from the dryer. That is also nice, I bet. I love clean clothes fresh out of the dryer, especially if it's a cold night. You feel all like soft and cozy. It's good. It's good stuff. I'm thinking we throw champagne on him.
To new friends.
To love.
No. Yes. Yes! Champagne in the crotch.
God, that is so cold!
Oh, fuck off, is it cold? You ain't keeping it in an ice bucket, matey.
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
The look on her face. Nicole, love, do not give up your day job. You are a terrible actress. I'm so sorry. No, stop, she says. He's probably keeping it in a bucket of tepid melt water.
I'll have to dry
He
this
is
off.
a bucket
Don't
of
you worry,
tepid
my
melt
dear.
water.
In the folder was a list of all the paintings in the exhibition.
It's a fucking ring
The
binder.
Malediccio had to
And he
be
didn't
there.
notice it at all.
It was. And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Medovsky.
Okay, now all of the key players, that is Nicole and George, know the name of the owner of the painting. The fash that stole it.
The police had obviously not spotted the folder. I put it back. I had what I needed for my story.
And she's just gonna
Monsieur
leave.
Lane, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Hey, Graf. Welcome on in. I hope you have a good time in the Lurkers Lounge. And I hope you're doing well today.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
Well, that could be taken out of context, couldn't it? Yes, he was. But let's not think too hard about it, shall we?
And I found out who claims to own La Malediccio. Some guy named Medovsky. Sounds Russian, right?
Medovsky, my God.
Could be Polish.
Who is he?
Or Ukrainian.
He's new on the oligarch block. Fresh into
Definitely
London,
Russian, though.
with ambition and a bloody reputation. Collard, this is way over your head. I'm gonna put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford for you to get hurt.
Relax, Ronnie. This is my story. Leave it with me. Let's discuss it over lunch tomorrow.
He's taking my story off me.
But don't do anything more.
Uh-huh.
See you tomorrow.
We all know how well Nicole does with being told what to do by her editor. What are we going to do next? We're going to go to London, aren't we?
Ronnie didn't trust me on this story, but I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move fast. Come in.
Hi, George.
Hi, George. Great to see you.
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
Well, at least you
No, not
knocked
at all.
first this time.
How are you getting on?
Pretty good. I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
And then put my prints all over it.
I'm impressed.
Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused me of trying to plant it, and then of being involved in Henri's death.
Yeah, well, you were looking very sus, George.
Then he threw me into a cell.
I knew we were going to get arrested again.
He couldn't make it stick, of course, so he had to let me go this morning.
Oh well, at least this time he's actually been arrested by, you know, police that have to follow rules instead of by a PMC that are gonna execute him, like last time. That was interesting. Oh, what was your important discovery, Primbles?
But he's convinced I'm involved. So if I put a foot wrong, he'll nail me next time.
He couldn't make it stick while George's prints were covering the illegal firearm. That's almost impressive. It really is, but he's a bit of a dip. Is that detective? So I'm not surprised. The voyeur window is angled just right to see the TV in the bedroom. It's a TV watching window. Perfect. Okay. That would be a game changer for me on work trips in hotels. Giga brain hours. Fuck yeah, Primbles. Oh, can you imagine? I watch so much crap when I'm in hotels.
But, hey, on the bright side, have I got a...
I want that in my house, what the fuck? Like, we've got a little ensuite in our bedroom. And if I could arrange it so that we could have the TV on, like, the wall opposite the ensuite and have one of those viewing windows, I totally fucking would. But the house isn't laid out that way, so it's never gonna happen. But that would be so cool! I watched like 5 crappy cop shows the other night. Yeah, that's what I do. I watch crappy cop shows and like talk show comedy and stuff like that. I love crappy cop shows when you're in a hotel. There's something that makes them feel so comforting and homely, and I don't know what it is. Oh my god, that sounds brilliant, Prime B. Last time I stayed in a hotel, there was a channel showing Supermarket Sweep on loop. That was a good night. Fuck yes. Supermarket Sweep all-nighter. Fucking love it. Especially as you just see the cops fucking die inside. Beautiful. Okay, so now George and Nicole have caught each other up on what's happened in their relative exploits.
The manager at Vera Security lied about the owner of the company.
Mostly.
When I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name. Medovsky.
Medovsky. That's the same guy who claims to own La Malediccio.
What? He owns the painting and Vera Security?
How has George not figured this out from the letter that he pieced back together? That he shredded so he could piece it back together? Oh, George. You ain't very bright, are you, lad?
He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
But why?
You're telling me. We have to be sure.
What the?
Just walks on in. Doesn't even wait to be invited.
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
Josh, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice to meet you.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall. Apparently, he's the real owner of La Malediccio.
What? I thought you said Medovsky was the owner.
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
Who's this?
My mother. A good woman. A saint.
Who's this?
My father. When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
Doing some fishing in Final Fantasy XIV. One bait option I can buy is a worm that, if allowed to pupate, this bright yellow larva will transform into a hideous moth which can devour an entire tunic in a single turn of the sun. That's a hungry moth.
A pair of statues stood on plinths on the mantelpiece. That's definitely La Malediccio hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it belongs to me.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy has no legitimate claim to it.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
But how can I be sure that you're the boy in that picture?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This
And there it
medallion
is.
has been in
Oh,
our
that's
family
really
for hundreds of
pretty.
years.
This is the first time we've got to see the medallion properly, because we just sort of saw it in the cutscene, but we didn't really. But look at that. Some really nice detail work's gone into that particular model as well. Good on them. It is, isn't it, Tidders? Like, I'm more of a silver person than a gold person, but I'd wear that. It's a bit big. Probably look a bit comical on me because I'm quite short. But, yeah.
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail.
It is the Ouroboros.
The what?
The Ouroboros.
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people, my family, my faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Maledictio is sacred to the Gnostics.
Ah, Rob or Ross. Yeah, exactly.
Hence they both display the Ouroboros.
There is a certain set of people that call it an Ouroboros, and it makes me laugh every time I think about it. Every time I see the word, I hear it said as Ouroboros, which is not the right way to say it.
A priest I met said the painting was the devil's work, a thing of evil.
Ha! He would say that. Do not believe all you hear from the church.
Sound advice in a lot of settings.
Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the true owner of Maledictio, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance.
There we go.
So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Medovsky get it?
Nah, Ouroboros is a town in Leicestershire. Bit of a pisshole.
The fascists stole
And
it.
obviously,
Went to
people
Madrid,
who live in
then
Ouroboros are
Berlin,
called Ouroboros.
then, after the war, to Moscow. After
Okay.
that, it was lost. Until now.
We need to talk to this Medovsky, but how do we find him? Hey, Nico?
Yes, George?
What do we know about this Medovsky character?
Ronnie said he was dangerous and very rich. He claims to be the owner of La Maledictio.
And appears to be the boss of Vera's security who were supposed to protect him.
So what I'm going to do, because I think we're getting to a point now where we're going to do a little bit of jet setting and fly over to London, because that's where Medovsky's supposed to be.
The best way to steal something is to get
I'm going to see if I can get us to London, or to the point where we're supposed to go to London, and then I'll finish up. Because I know we're like 2 minutes from 3, but I don't want to half-ass a conversation. And, insurance.
We need to talk
Duh.
to this guy.
To do that, we need to find him. So let's go over what we know about the thief.
Okay, well, he had a distinctive tattoo on one arm.
And his helmet had Waterloo Motors across it.
Not a lot to go on.
Why would somebody steal their own painting?
Insurance scam?
Yeah.
But then why kill Henri?
I get the impression that Henri was somehow involved. I found the gun that Henri was shot with at Vera Security.
If Medovsky owns Vera Security, it means that he must know the killer.
Yep.
Well, it can't be Annette, but she has to be involved in some way. You said the thief had a tattoo.
On his arm, it was a skull and crossbones with headhunters written around it.
We need to track down Waterloo Motors.
Have you tried the internet?
I've been kind of busy.
Okay, let's have a look. What Battle of Waterloo? Waterloo Kebabs? Waterloo Sunset? Ah, here we go. Waterloo Motors. It's a garage in London.
There we go.
I'll send the number to your phone.
Okay. Before we do anything else, We're going to try and spritz Nico and Marquez.
Oh, zut alors. I had an uncle who used to wear that. Maman told me to watch out for him.
Okay then. That's
Marquez.
unnerving.
Yes, George?
What do you think of this?
He's macing an old man.
I would not use it to clean my shoes, monsieur.
Fair.
Well, to be honest, neither would I. Hey, Senor Marquez. Meet Trevor.
We're going to introduce Trevor to everybody.
That box. He's my new pet. I'm getting rather attached to him.
Ooh. Okay, so we can ask him about the Gnostics and the painting, so we're going to do that first. And then we'll show Trevor to Nicole.
It is not important. A religious sect, that is all. My family were Gnostic. They were a peaceful, good people.
So, La Malediccio belongs to your family?
It did. Once it was stolen, I did not believe I would ever see it again.
You must have been excited to see the painting again.
It was a miracle.
Nico?
Yes?
Hey, Nico. Have I introduced you to Trevor?
Oh, get that horrible thing away.
Poor Trevor. It's okay, Trevor. I still love you. Okay. So, let's make that phone call. And I'll have a little stretch while we wait for it to connect.
Hi.
Hi.
How can I help you?
My name is George Stobart. I'm investigating a murder that was committed here in Paris.
Maybe don't lead with that, George.
What's that got to do with us?
The guy we're looking for was wearing a helmet with Waterloo Motors on it.
Oh, yeah. It's a very popular helmet.
I don't suppose you know who might have bought one?
Well, not unless you've got any more information, mate.
I like this guy.
The killer had a tattoo on his arm. It said, Headhunters.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, he bought one of our helmets just the other day.
Terrific. Do you know his name?
Nah. Brings his boss's Merc here to have it serviced. Word to the wise, though. I hear he don't mess about. The car's registered on Dutchy Street, if there's any help.
Most helpful Londoner I've ever seen. Yeah.
No, that's more than enough. You've been a great help. Thanks for your time.
See ya.
Bingo.
Good work. That has to be the guy. And now we've got his address.
Hey, Mac Frog, welcome and I hope you're doing well today.
How about a trip to London?
There we
I
go.
thought you'd never ask. Senor Marquez, will you be okay here?
The bed
I'm
is
doing well,
uncomfortable,
thank you, Mac Frog. Glad to hear you're doing well as well.
but it will do. Come back quickly with the painting, eh?
He's a bit pushy, isn't he? And we've made it to London, which means I'm finishing up. Sorry, Mac Frog, I know you've literally just got here, but oh wow. Check that out. That is a really nice bit of painting.
This is the place. Here on the right.
Very pretty.
To afford a place like this in London, you've got to be good at something.
Gonna get back to London after a week and this guy will have turned the place into a nightclub. Yeah, unfortunately so, Mac Frog. But I will be back in the evening, doing some speed running, so if you're around then, feel free to pop in and say hi. They've not been to South Bank, have they? Back to Paris, yeah. The game crashed again. That's really good timing. Something makes me think I may be asleep by then. Very possibly Primbles, considering the time that the time that you're operating on at the moment. That might be a sign. Yeah, it's like the game went, look, you said you were going to get to London, then you were going to finish up. I know you're having fun, but we're making you stop. That does mean I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more of, like, a little bit of recap next week, just to get us back to that point. Then again, it probably auto-saved when we landed in London, so... yeah. Okay. Massive thank you everyone that's come along today. I hope you've had a good time. I certainly have. Special thank you, as always, to Halo Naught for the raid. That was very kind of you, my friend. As I just mentioned, I will be back later today, 8 PM UK time, doing some speedrun practice. But, and here's the exciting thing, we will not be running Narita Boy. We will not be running DuckTales. We will not be running Chronicles of Two Heroes. I have picked up another speedrun game. We are going to be playing some speedruns of The Logical Journey of the Zoombeanies. Not Elden Ring. I've never even played Elden Ring, I don't own it. I would like to own it at some point. Oh, even better. Yes, I agree. I'd much rather do some Zoombeanie speedrunning. So my PB at the moment is like 13 minutes for an any percent run. So it's a really nice quick speedrun. I thought it would be a nice fun one to do. It's just like a chill speedrun. I won't be able to catch this one. Oh no! Well, I will be doing a lot more practice, because the world record for any percent is 5 minutes. And that is partially down to RNG, so I want to try and get the bit of it that isn't RNG to something approaching the sort of sub 10 minute time, basically, before I submit to the boards. You're most welcome, Torpor. Thank you for being here. This is not a game I associate with speedrunning. It wasn't a game I associated with speedrunning either, but people do actually speedrun it, and I have been challenged by a fellow speedrunner to learn the run and race him. So we'll give him a little shout out. Yeah, so I've been challenged by Garlips to learn the run for Zoombeanies so that we can do a pizza percent race, which is getting to the pizza trolls and completing the pizza trolls on every single difficulty. Yeah. So that should be fun. So I've got to learn the pizza percent run at some point, but we're just going to be doing basic full game any percent runs tonight. Maybe a 4% run as well. I'll explain that tonight whilst we're doing the runs. What else do I need to tell you? No, that's it. But yes, it should be fun. It should be pretty chill, and we should get a good few runs in before I have to finish up for the night as well, which will be nice. Because I know a lot of the games I run, you know, I can only get 1 or 2 runs in per stream. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Should make a nice change of pace. But yes, that'll be 8 PM UK time. And that's it. So, last thing to do before I send you off to somebody else is to remind you all, there is a giveaway active on this stream. It is for a copy of Later Alligator, which is one of my favourite games that I played last year on stream. With delightful little point and click, very cute, very funny, So many wonderful little nods to other games in it as well. And the puzzling was really, really well done. So if you watched me play it and really enjoyed it, but don't own a copy, or if you'd just like to give it a go because it sounds fun, this is an opportunity to get a free copy of it. Exclamation mark ticket will get you 1 ticket to enter. You can purchase up to 10 tickets by saying exclamation mark ticket, a space, and then the number of tickets you wish to purchase, up to a total value of 10. So if you've already bought some tickets, you won't be able to purchase 10 tickets, but you could, you know, purchase 8 or 5 or whatever. I can see we've already got 2 people that have entered the giveaway, and for anyone that wants to get in on the action, beautiful demonstration of a multiple ticket purchase there, Torpor. This will be your last call to do so. You will have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a little bit for the lag. The giveaway is closed, and the Master Thief has struck again. Rocket in there with the ticket snipe. Okay. 4 entrants, a total of 31 tickets purchased. Let's see who our winner is. Does the Master Thief make it away with yet another game code? Our winner is Torpor! Congratulations, Torpor! You have bested Rocket in single combat and been successful. I will send you the code in a little bit. Congratulations. 32.26% chance to win as well. Very nice stuff. Well done. Okay. So. Oh, I plan to, Torpor. I'm fucking hungry. I think I know what I'm going to have as well. Yes. Yes, Rocket does, Prime B. Rocket has taken to ticket sniping right as I'm closing the giveaway. And as a result, we now have our very own Master Thief. 9 times out of 10 when Rocket does that, he also wins. Okay, I need to send you off to somebody. I'm glad you like the sound as well. Like, I'm really, really pleased because I put a couple of hours into getting the right sound effects and stuff like that and then compiling them in the way that I wanted them to appear for the stream. So I'm really glad that folks like that little bit there. I love being able to do stuff like that for you folks. Making it special for our VIPs and our regulars, you know? Extra special little thank yous, in a way, because you'll always be part of the Retro Raccoon. Laughing monkeyishly. You are the best monkey man thief going, Rocket. You really are. Wouldn't have you any other way. Okay, who shall we go see? Oh! Well, that never happens. We're going to go and see the Barnet, who is a friend of mine from Leicester, and who is never live and is currently playing some Bolt Gun. I have not spoken to Barnet in a long, long fucking time, so this will be a nice little surprise, I'm sure. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for coming along today. It's been so lovely to have you all. I've had a really, really good time.
Goodbye.
Catch you later, titters. And I hope you all have too. So, hopefully I'll see you for the speedrun stream later, but perhaps not. And as always, until I do see you next, I want you to take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking press cards. And have a fantastic week, everyone, however you're spending it. Now, go say hi to Barnet for me. Bye-bye.